United Nations. The recovery of Eastern Caribbean islands hardest hit by recent hurricanes, including Dominica, Barbuda, Turks and Caicos, the British Virgin Islands and Anguilla, could cost up to $1 billion, a senior UN official said Tuesday. It's going to be a large-scale rebuilding effort that will take time, said Stephen Omily, the UN resident coordinator for Barbados and the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, and it will be important to do that right. He told UN correspondents in a phone briefing from Dominica that we don't have exact figures yet, but for the worst-affected islands the recovery bill will be $500 million to $1 billion. Omily said the United Nations, World Bank and Antigua government have conducted a post-disaster needs assessment for Barbuda, whose 1,800 residents were evacuated to Antigua before Hurricane Irma damaged 95% of its structures September 14. And he said a similar assessment will be done in about 5 weeks for Dominica, which was ravaged September 18 by Hurricane Maria, a Category 5 storm. They want to build back better and they take that very, very seriously to make sure that that can be done, Omily said. Dominica's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit said he wants to have the world's first climate-resilient nation. He made an impassioned case for the world to do more to help vulnerable countries cope with the effects of global warming and urged the UN General Assembly 10 days ago to let these extraordinary events elicit extraordinary efforts to rebuild nations sustainably. Omily said the effects of climate change are evident in the Caribbean, where the sea is heating up. The fact that the Caribbean Sea heats up, it intensifies the strengths of hurricanes. It doesn't necessarily make them more frequent, but it intensifies the storm, he said. Omily said the challenge for the islands in rebuilding is how do you protect yourself against that? How do you ensure that you have a resilient state and a resilient economy if you know that the risk factors are going to be elevating in this next period of time? As for immediate disaster relief after Hurricanes Irma and Maria, he said, regional efforts and military assistance from outside the region have been critical. He singled out the Caribbean Disaster and Emergency Management Agency, which sent a ship from Barbados to Dominica with initial aid workers the day after Hurricane Maria devastated the island. When he landed at the Dominican airport Tuesday, he said there were policemen from St. Kitts and soldiers from Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago securing the airport and other sites. That has helped the government set itself back up. That regional solidarity, Omily said. He said Dominica has also benefited from timely military support, especially helicopters and water desalination plants on naval vessels that produced water that could be taken inland and distributed. He singled out military help to Dominica from Venezuela, United States, United Kingdom, Canada, France and the Netherlands. Compared with the situation a week ago, Omily said streets were clear, roads were opening up, power and water supplies were being restored and the port was open. Now, he said, power and water need to be restored to everyone on Dominica and the economy needs to start operating quickly. A section on 10,042,017.